Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Got it? Check. 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Five. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Me and you all day.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the third and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's first and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from the one. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 54. So we got man.
Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Tatum escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Tatum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
first carry for Christian McCaffrey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They give to Johnson going right. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll drop to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Back, look, squeeze, fight.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
To throw again, Tatum. And this is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
45 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Tatum. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
Go now. 10-2 soft. 45. Here we go, team. Here I come. Get it.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to throw. Tatum got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Tatum. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
45 down.
Operating from the gun, Tatum. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
So that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
60 outlaw. 50. Hey, box truck. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hurry.
Looking to throw. Tatum. Open man is Ross, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Bravo.
Back to throw. Tatum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Leo. Be crippled.
On 1st and 10, Tatum being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
80 weapons.
He was brought down by Levante Davis. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
second and 2. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third and short. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Tatum escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before break. Tatum going deep downfield for Ross. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Tatum. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Pilot, 64, we shoot.
Throwing on first down, Tatum. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake. Tatum. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Let's go. 10 Tucson. General West.
Back to throw. Tatum. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll run here with Pumphrey. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Tatum. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On 4th down, Tatum. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Panthers 24, Buccaneers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got it. Ready?
On the carry, it's Logan. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try again with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll go with the keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Gay's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Come on. Check 26, check 26.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit. Ready?
Looking to throw. Tatum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Back to throw. Tatum. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Tatum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
The Bucs take over at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. To throw on 2nd down, Tatum. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 4. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
You draw Corker. Ready?
On 4th down, Tatum. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
On the ball. Hey, Charlie. Be Trevor.
Looking to throw. Tatum. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Hey, go down.
To throw on 3rd down. Tatum. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Panthers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home.